I used to be a hardcore introvert, a self-prescribed introvert. Never went out, never talked to people, hated socialization, eventually fucking deprived myself of family, stayed in my room in the dark, on the verge of depression. I'm guessing you're watching this video because you can relate to this. And I'm gonna tell you my story on how I changed from an introvert to not an extrovert, but a more social character, a more social human. Let's first give the definition of an introvert. An introvert is a person who tends to feel more energized in solitude or a solitary lifestyle, and someone who gets drained by social interaction. That is a really fucked definition to tell yourself you are, because you're a human, you're an animal, you crave that type of shit. You crave social attention. How could you possibly say you don't? Try spending 2 days in solitary confinement with no human interaction. You're gonna miserably fail or go insane, right? Well, you want to tell yourself, no, that's not true. And we're gonna get into point number 1 of how I changed from an introvert to an extrovert. Too much social isolation, so not interacting with people, not going out, not getting text messages, all sorts of shit like that. I come from a bodybuilding background and I still follow that lifestyle. So when my friends would tell me, oh, let's go to this buffet, let's go to this restaurant, let's go to this place, I would often say no, which is fair enough. I'm pursuing a goal. I still say no to restaurants, but it is what it is. But there had come a period in my life where up until now even, I haven't been out with a friend or so in over 8 months, 9 months maybe, and it's getting to my fucking head, The brain has a lot of neuroplasticity and it adapts to the situation you're in. So when you are sensing as a social being, social character, that you're not meeting the daily requirements, monthly requirements for interactions with other humans just to feel energized, well, you're gonna fall into probably a deep depression or a big anxiety or sadness, or you're gonna even learn to forget how to fucking talk to people. I'm speaking from experience here, How sometimes someone approaches you and you just don't know what to fucking say, it gets awkward. You're talking, they say something, and then you don't know what the fuck to say back. That's what the result of this shit is. And for example, in the gym, when more people started coming over, talking to me, oh, how many sets you got left, bro? And then, eventually took off from there. We start talking, and I do that with a lot of people now, especially in the gym. And every time anyone approaches me and I just give a little speech out of my mouth, I honestly get so energized and so happy. But before, I used to tell myself, no, people make me sad, they deprive me of energy, they do this, blah blah blah. And I told myself so much that I changed my neuroplasticity. But when I actually gave people a shot and I put in some effort as well, I made great friends along the way. I reactivated a lot of my friendships with people, and most importantly, I became happier, This morning I was on a walk and there was a fuckload of people out for some reason, old people in particular. And one guy said hi to me, just like morning, right? And from him, that interaction, I said morning to 10 other people maybe. And that's a really hard thing for me to do. I not only have, that introvert thing I used to, but I have a bit of social anxiety, which makes it really hard for me to talk to people, or at least that's what I'm telling myself, but I'm gonna try improve. And over the next few months, I hope you guys see me improve, and I see you guys improve. I'm gonna cut myself one more time and tell one more story. There's a shopping centre in Melbourne named Chadstone, and it was around Black Friday time, and I went, and there was so many people there, so many people. I've never seen so many people in my life, and I was fucking terrified. I literally called my mom, said, let's fucking go home. I'm not staying here. I'm fucking scared. And I was so pissed off for the next couple hours of the day. I don't blame that to being an introvert. Like, I wasn't drained. I was literally scared. Right? So maybe one of your causes of introvertism is actually social anxiety, and you really do crave talking to people and wanting to open up to people. Get emotional support, get a male friend, get a platonic fun friendship, go out with your boys. But you just don't know how to. You're scared. And I understand that. Next tip, or whatever you want to call it, next section. I learned to be kind. I learned to smile at people, to absorb their energy, and give them mine as well. You know? Let's go to another example this morning. I always go on a morning walk, and today happened that I went to a local shopping centre. Not shopping centre, whatever you want to call it. I went to a local Coles just to buy a black coffee. They didn't have it. Some friendly lady said like, oh, you're not getting anything today, mate? And I said, oh, no. You know, with a more emotionful voice than this, right? And, you know, we had a fun chat. I smiled, she smiled, and I left. You know, it was a genuine, nice human interaction. And it really boosted my day from then on. It really doesn't matter who it is, man. Just be kind, you know? Smile when people walk by. That is a really big exercise to do. Smile at everyone. Say good morning to everyone. If that be the barista at your local coffee lounge or whatever, or that be the cashier at Coles or Woolworths or Kmart, whatever, say hi to them. Say hello. Smile. Give them positive energy, because they may be needing it just like you do. And it's really hard. Trust me, it's fucking hard for me to do. I sometimes may tend to get embarrassed, but after a few times it naturally gets normal, and people will like you more. You know, put that frown and turn it upside down and shove it up your booty hole, man. Not the smile, but the frown, you know? This section is about reversal. So, just like in the book 48 Laws of Power, how there's a reversal section, so talking about the opposite spectrum of the things, right? I love human interaction now. I get energy from it, but here's the reversal. I still love spending time alone. I still love talking to myself, dancing by myself, going gym by myself, which I would like to do with a partner, but unfortunately I don't have anyone. But I still love and spend the majority of my time alone, and that's merely by choice. Probably not by introvertism, but probably by a lack of options, you know? I've done a lot of damage to my social health, social life, and I need to repair it. It's a slow process that goes on for months and months on end. Build reputation, you know, build up social skills, build up new connections, or rehabilitate old ones and get them going again, just like a generator, you know. You can't fucking get a generator from 1999 that's been sitting in the old shed for fucking 25 years and just expect it to fucking run, right? You need to put in effort and change as a human being, because trust me, there's a very few percentage of people that are actually introverts. No such thing exists, because when you're around the right type of people, you really do get energized from them. You really do love being around them. So you probably have just been hanging around with the wrong people. That's basically what happened with me. My friends were SJs, my friends were not the type of people that I wanted to be around. And as I was talking about the neuroplasticity thing earlier, it forced my mind not to want to hang out with people, but the actual truth is I didn't want to hang out with them. Right? Anyways, I hope you took something well from this video. I hope it changed you as a person and at least motivated you to go out there, say hi to people, say shit, and be kind, and change as a person, develop into a better man or woman. Peace out. I used to be a hardcore introvert, self-prescribed